This is going to be the 9 biggest trends for 2023 when it comes to what you're going to want to be doing with your hair. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. So first one is the big blowout. A big blowout is something, if you've got hair, I'd say like shoulders or below, and you go to your hairdresser and just get a big and bouncy blow dry. This is going to be a real sort of powerful look. Big hair, strong, and it's something you can wear day or night. You can go out with it, you can go to work with it, or you can just go for brunch. Bottomless brunch would be nice. But yeah, big hair is what 2023 is saying when it comes to the big blowout trend. Second trend is the mixi, which is a cross between a pixie and a mullet. So we're looking at keeping the length here, looking at going shorter here, maybe a shorter fringe. So it's tighter than a traditional sort of redneck mullet. We don't want loads of length. We want it a little bit more couture, a little bit more bespoke, something that's really bang on trend, pixie, but just giving it off that little bit more length through here, just a bit of softness. That's going to be another massive trend. Trend number 3 is the French bob. And the French bob is just like a Chanel bob, just all the way around, but a lot of texture in there, really low maintenance. Something that you're going to have to get a haircut, not too often because you can let it grow and it grows out nice. But if you wanted to keep that real sort of Chanel looking tightness to it, I would say like 6 weeks, 7 weeks is a perfect time to get a haircut. But the French bob is just beautiful. Looks really timeless, really effortless. You can wear it straight, curly, wavy, any of those looks and styles, and yeah, bang on trend for 2023. Trend number 4 is the Undone boy bob, and this is where I think of like 90s hair. So like, who was that? Oh, what was his name? I was thinking like Saved by the Bell. Zach. He had longer hair, but I think a little bit sort of softer, maybe a little bit longer on females to make it look like the Undone boy bob. And that's what I'm sort of looking at when it comes to, if you want a little bit more texture, maybe not so much traditional bob, but something a little bit fun, a little bit of texture in there. So yeah, the Undone boy bob, again, you can wear it straight, textured, wavy, diffuse it. But yeah, big trend for 2023. Trend number 5 is a color trend that we're looking at, and that's the 70s blonde. So we look a little bit rawer, a little bit of warmth in there, dirty blonde. Again, looking at sort of like outgrown roots, or highlights taken up to the root, a little bit of a root blur, a little bit of a root shadow, root tap, but something that looks that it's been lived in and worn to death, but it still looks super, super cool. So tonality I'll be looking at is probably like, what, level 5, level 6, if I'm looking at Joico SB on the root, so it's a little bit sort of shadowed off. Mid-lengths and ends, we could be looking at like a 10 NWB. That's like a warm beige blonde, or we could just go straight in with the 10 NG. Add a little bit of violet in there because that will just polish it off beautifully. Trend number 6, and that is natural curls and texture. So if you've got naturally curly hair, embrace it, because what we're going to be looking at is a lot more curling products are hitting the market now. A lot more people having perms. Perms are coming back. Massive. So get that diffuser out, get those curls and texture vamped up, get it nice and voluminous, nice and shaped. And one thing just to point out, a lot of people go to hair salons looking for a curl specialist, which I 100% agree with. But again, hairdressers, we need to be start embracing cutting curly hair, naturally textured hair as an industry. We need to be doing this. So when it comes to wanting to up your game for 2023, hairdressers, please look into cutting curly hair, and then embracing that things are moving, coming back, going forward. But yeah, natural texture and curls are going to be a massive trend for 2023. Number 7 trend is something that's going to really resonate with a lot of you in the comments section, and that is barely there hair. And what that is that thin, fine hair that you don't know what to do with. And if it isn't sort of that frizzy, I would say just naturally dry it. Get some products in there, something for smoothing, nothing too heavy. Work it mid-lengths and ends. Don't need to go anywhere near the root because that's just going to make it feel a little bit heavy and weighted down. But yeah, barely there hair. If you've got thin, fine texture, either diffuse it, get some movement in there when you're looking at creating a different trend or a different look for yourself. That sort of beachy textured hair is massive, and it's going to be even bigger for 2023. Trend number 8, and it wouldn't be a trend prediction, forecast, report if we weren't just talking about the classic bob. The bob is timeless, never goes out of fashion, always looks great, and you can wear it different ways, a little bit of graduation, a little bit of layering, but something which is just beautifully classic in wearing a bob. Again, straight, curly, wavy, get a perm in there. These are all trends that are sort of colliding, but keeping the original aesthetics to it. So the classic bob is, again, every single year, one of those trends that just doesn't disappear. So trend number 9, and it's another color for you girls out there and guys. I'd love to see some guys with this, but a warm copper tone. And this can be in Joico if we're looking at sort of like an 8NC, 10NC. 10NC is discontinued. Putting in some little highlights in there just to add a little bit of texture and dimension. But yeah, I want to see girls and guys embracing this color. I would, but it clashes with my skin. So yeah, the ginger tones are coming back bigger than ever for 2023. And then marrying it up one of the haircuts that's going to be massive this year. Curls, huge. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking of having for the biggest trend of next year. I'd love to know. And then again, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do any of the trends, haircuts or colours for you guys to see as an educational piece. There we go. Happy 2023, and we'll see you on the next video.